but I feel fucking gorgeous with this thing on.
Well, you know what helps the cracking jokes?
What's that?
Caffeine!
Caffeine?
Caffeine!
I do that drug!
And we have a new source of caffeine as well.
I'm-
Another offering in Rockstar's Revolt series. This is Killer Black Cherry. Today on News for the Caffeinated.
Oh boy.
What's your cup of tea, mate? What's your cup of tea, mate? Look there. Hey.
Black cherry. This is a
Killer Black Cherry, brother.
new thing. This looks like a monster assault in the style of can.
Well, it's like purple, 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 except this is gray, gray, gray.
Quite
So,
gray.
here, you take that.
Indeed.
I'm driving.
All right,
10
Killer
and 2.
Black Cherry flavored with other natural flavors. And it looks like that is all the information we're going to get over it. Standard ingredients, water, sugar, taurine, caffeine.
Ooh.
It is high on that list.
Good.
So, it's, let's see, ginseng root, milk thistle extract near the bottom, and it's as vague as natural flavors on there.
So there's no actual cherry in it?
It says natural flavors. Cherries occur in nature. Cherry
Well, I
blossom
meant there's no cherry juice.
contains 0% juice.
So they killed the cherries and didn't even use their juice.
Murdered them dead.
Dead, bro.
Let's
Dead.
see. Oh, this is going to be a rush. Do you know why?
Why?
240 milligrams per can.
Hell yeah, that's the Rockstar we know and
It's
love.
the strong dosage
It's
of
good
it.
shit, bro.
Oh,
Oh, wow, that is like blood red.
blood.
That is the blood of the killer cherries.
That is murdered cherries and
Attack
natural flavors.
of the killer black cherries.
Mm.
Oh wait, that's not the movie we're doing tonight.
Oh, wait.
I think he likes it.
Mm.
I think he doesn't like it.
It's confusing. It is a confusing belch. That is my confused belch. It is a massive... All right, I'm doing one more. There it is. And one sip for good luck.
Pinky out.
Popscockles. That's what it tastes like. Tastes like cherry popsicles.
That is a very, very, very cherry aroma.
Quite.
But it smells a little more natural than like, oh, this is red drank. This smells like cherries.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on saying that until you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what it smells like. I'm not saying that's what it tastes like.
All right.
All right. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
You do that. There's a reason they say rest in peace? Killer cherries. There's a lot of death themes for this episode. See what I mean?
It's not bad.
Confusing. Very cherry at first, and then slightly on the side after it. Like, starts off tasting like a melted popsicle, or like an actual popsicle because it's pretty cold, and then it just goes into the standard energy drink aftertaste, but it's a full sugar drink, so you don't get any of that fake sugar punching in the back of the throat.
So you know the flavor and the texture of the inside of a cherry cordial? How it's cherry flavored. There's a cherry in there, but it's so far removed from cherry flavor, but you know that's what it is. That's what I get from this.
Thick, juicy,
that
gooey
syrupy
syrup.
like,
yeah.
But it's, it makes you think that there's cherry flesh there.
If you take away the chocolate flavors and the chocolate mouthy effects, I think you're right.
I'm gonna keep drinking that.
I'm gonna keep drinking that.
It's pretty good. Cherry like grape in the grape drink it can be a hit or miss flavor.
And I guess the Rockstar Revolts, both of them have hit solid on these flavors that they're going for.
They're not totally artificial, but they're not totally genuine either, which is nice.
I've got numbers swirling in my head, but it keeps going from like, this is candy, gusher, fruit roll-up, fruit by the foot. Now that's strawberry, but it's the same kind of artificial candy
Yeah,
flavor.
when it's a cherry flavored something and they use the adjective juicy. That's kind of the ballpark that I'm getting out of this.
Like you said,
Juicy.
cherry cordial.
Yeah, it's that gushy, syrupy, sickly sweet, but you still kind of like it inside. That's different from like cherry pie filling. That's totally different. It's not the same thing.
Because that's actual cherry and made from like adding sugar to the juices till it almost forms a jelly inside of the crust.
And the pie filling, there's very little texture left to the cherry. But even though this is liquid, there's no chunks or anything in this, but I feel like I had that firm cordial cherry flesh in my mouth.
That is what it needs. It needs some chunks. Sloth? Chunk.
But don't go taking a page from Monster Muscle Milk. Don't just... No.
Wrong
chunks.
No.
One of these chunks is not like the other. One of these chunks is sloth.
The other chunk is dairy. Dairy chunks is not the way to go. Well, just to let you guys know, we don't do this on purpose, but right now we are about this far down in the can because...
It's good. You just want to chug it.
Very tasty. It almost makes me miss the Monster Cherry Cola flavor.
Oh, yeah.
That was a thing.
I vaguely remember that.
I like the effect that it gives on my mouth after because the feeling and taste doesn't leave.
I think it has something to do with the fact that these drinks specifically don't have any corn syrup in them. So they don't stick around, they don't gunk up your throat. There's a pleasant cleanliness to the finish that is probably why they're combining standard glucose with some artificial sweeteners.
Did they do that with this one?
I think they did.
Looking for the artificial sweeteners, and I'm not...
Sucralose?
Nope. No sucralose.
Sol something potassium?
There's milk, thistle, and guarana seed. I'm going to read this as fast as I can. Carbonated water, sugar, taurine, caramel color, citric acid, sodium concentrate, phosphoric acid, caffeine, benzoic acid, preservative, glucuron... God damn it! That's a hard word. Glucuronolactone, malic acid, sorbic acid, preservative, natural flavors, pantothenic acid, niacin, inositol, panax, ginseng root extract, red pyridoxine, hydrochloride, guarana seed extract, milk, thistle extract, and
Did you say sorbitol?
sorbic acid.
Okay, that's no.
Nope.
So
Looks like
I
this
was
is
wrong.
just
I
sugar.
was honestly mistaken. There was no artificial sweetener in this one. So I guess I don't know why they put it in the grape. But
probably just something to balance out
just
the
the-
flavor
yeah,
and
this
take
is-
something away from that artificial grape that tends to punch people in the face super hard.
Yeah, so it's not all Dimetappy. But this is good. This is a good, solid cherry flavored drink. I'm impressed.
Rockstar, you nailed it.
Even I don't care if it's full sugar or not. This is a good drink. I would buy this on the reg.
You would buy this on the rag?
No, it is a red drink.
Mm-hmm. Ew.
So how are we going to go about scoring this beast?
I'm going to go about scoring this beast highly.
I think so too.
Here you go. You can kill it.
Thanks.
I mean, the fruitiness of it is, it's strong, but it's good. And I'm torn between an 8 and an 8.5.
Honestly, I'm thinking 9.
9?
For me. It's up there. It's really up there.
I think the fruitiness, as you recall, the Rockstar Revolt Dimetap grape drink, I was a little bit hesitant to score it higher just because of the grape flavor. And I think that's why I'm going a little bit on the lower side. As a fruit beverage, nailing it. Nailing it hard.
So are you saying 8 or 8.5?
I'll give it the 8.5. You convinced me to nudge it a little bit further.
All right, well, I was happy to negotiate to an 8.5 from my 9, so 8.5 for Rockstar Revolt Killer Black Cherry. Pretty good. Pretty goddamn good.
Quite. I'd pick it up just to try it at least once, because you don't know when you'll find yourself a new favorite. And having the 240 milligrams of caffeine in it just gives it that extra kick. And you know what?
And we split this down the middle, so it's with that extra caffeine, it's like we each drank a Red Bull.
I am feeling like more confident in my 8.5, knowing that it's so high in caffeine, but you don't get that nasty aftertaste that you could get.
Yep, it's a nice clean finish. That's great. Great, good. Good and great.
I'm still trying to figure out what sort of an alcohol pairing I could give it on booze for the caffeinated.
Well, I did think enough ahead in when I picked these up, because I found 2 stores that sold them, so you have one waiting at home for booze for the caffeinated, so you have no excuse not to do a follow-up.
Ay-ya! Wow, 1/4 of me is like, yeah, that sounds like a normal thing to say, but 3/4 of me feels like it's oppressing the other quarter.
Sounds about right.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
All right. It's just as good coming back up. Please don't do that in my car. There's a hole in the end, it'll leak out.
Oh,
Spray out like a fire hose.
this is what I
My
get.
Chinese fire drill!
That's the wrong kind of fire drill.
Japanese fire drill!
Still the wrong kind of fire drill.
It's from Laos, stupid!
Oh, God. Can you imagine
It's a holiday in Cambodia.
not having any water, but something is on fire, but it's small enough, and you feel you don't have to piss, so you go all bulimic on the fire to put it out.
I don't have to piss, but I could puke. I could puke right now.
Shit, we gotta go downtown. Need my Magic the Gathering cards.